Everyone, I'm Liz Hurley with this 48 Fastcast, our digital version of your top headlines in a short, fast newscast. We begin today in Marshall County, where we are learning more about the deadly wreck involving 3 Huntsville City employees. In a crash report released today from the Alabama Law Enforcement Agency, state troopers determined Public Works Director Chris McNeese was driving too fast along Highway 231 while the roads were wet, and that caused the city-owned Chevy Tahoe to hydroplane. That vehicle crossed over the median as well as the opposite lanes before overturning and hitting a tree. Hank Hornbuckle, who was in the rear passenger seat, was ejected and was killed. McNeese and another passenger and fellow city employee Donnie Dowdy were injured in that wreck. WAFA 48's Callie McNeese will have more on this story starting today at 4. A Mobile family still missing today following the deadly flooding in Texas over the July 4th weekend. Eddie Santana Sr. and Ileana Santana, along with multiple other family members, were staying at a campground along the Guadalupe River in Kerrville when their cabin was literally swept away by floodwaters. In less than an hour, that river rose to 26 feet, leaving the family no time to evacuate. The couple's son, Eddie Jr., was able to escape, with his sister-in-law saying it was a miracle they made it out.
He got hit with a door that popped off from somewhere, he says, and got sucked out from the roof, and he battled to the top of the water and watched the cabin float. He was being hit and twisted and turned and drowned.
Eddie Jr. was taken to the hospital, but he is expected to survive. But his wife, his daughter, and parents still missing. As of now, at least 108 people have died in those floods.
Scattered showers and thunderstorms you see behind me. That is Decatur. Let's go to the radar. Very heavy rain. Probably going to see some street flooding in Decatur, and it usually happens with these kind of thunderstorms, so just be aware of that. A lot of lightning here. These are tracking off to the east and a bit northeast, so this is all headed into East Limestone, the Greenbrier area, out towards areas just to the west of Madison. So you're going to probably see this in about 35 minutes or so from the Toyota Mazda plant, I should say, up to James Clemens High School. Elsewhere, additional showers and storms. That just happens to be the strongest one. As far as the weather goes, it's hot outside of the thunderstorms with temperatures in the low to mid 90s. Here's the numbers: 93 Huntsville, 79 in rain-cooled in Muscle Shoals. That 89 at Pryor Field in Decatur is going to change into the 70s real quick. Rain chances, well, they are going to be increasing again tomorrow, back up to 50%, then 60%. But overall, each and every day presents a challenge knowing exactly where the thunderstorms are going to fire up. So we will have them just like today, but some days they're going to be in different places. We'll take a complete look at your forecast and more news coming up after this break.
Thank you, Brad. As part of its 10-year capital plan, changes are coming to Huntsville City Schools. Part of that capital plan includes the addition of a new Montview Elementary School. This new school means the current Montview Elementary School will close in order to make room for the new one. We'll have more after this break. As I was saying, as part of its 10-year capital plan, changes coming to Huntsville City Schools. Part of that capital plan includes the addition of a new Montview Elementary School. This new school means the current Montview Elementary School will close in order to make room for the new one. In addition, leaders want to build a new JROTC training center at Columbia High School. And for the first time, 6th graders will be joining McNair Junior High School once a new wing is complete.
So right now, those are the only two schools, McNair and Huntsville Junior, where you have 7th and 8th graders. Well, across the city, the plan is to move 6th graders into both McNair and Huntsville Junior High, where currently they're only 7th and 8th graders.
Williams says 6th graders should be moved by the next academic year. The new Montview Elementary School is expected to be completed in 2027 or perhaps 2028.
Now, your first alert weather with Chief Meteorologist Brad Travis.
Oh, we got some very heavy rain in some areas, but other areas like Huntsville, for instance, right now, the east side of town, there's a shower, but right in the middle of town, it's just hot and humid. You can see as you go towards Ryland Pike on the east side of Huntsville, out towards Chase, we've got some locally heavy rain, but the heaviest rain by far is right over downtown Decatur. Now, this storm's going to move northeast. As it does, it's going to weaken some, but it's also going to produce a rain-cool boundary that'll spread out. We'll likely see an increased enhanced activity here from Madison up to Harvest, Monrovia, with heavy rainfall, a lot of lightning within the hour, I would say, with some new development. Where it has rained already, your chances for showers and storms the rest of the day will go down once your rain ends. And we've got some upper 70s out there where it has rained. Tonight, we'll see the rain end, more humidity still, 73 for the overnight low, just like last night. 90 tomorrow, so slightly cooler. Stay hydrated. Locally heavy rainfall will be the biggest concern. The sun set around 8:03. Here's 6 o'clock tomorrow morning. I think we wake up rain free. Might see a stray shower late morning, but that same thing didn't happen today. The models are trying to produce the rain too early. Typically we get it once we start to warm up to near 90 degrees, and I think that's going to be the case around 12:30 tomorrow. Scattered showers and storms. Again, there's really no way of telling the day before exactly where these storms are going to fire up. So the best advice I can give you is to just kind of check our 48 First Alert weather app, the radar on there. It'll give you a good idea of where things are developing as we go towards the noon hour, and then they just kind of continue to spread out throughout the rest of the day. Here's that 10-day forecast. We're looking at 90 degrees, 87 Thursday, 87 Friday. So overall, generally the same weather pattern all the way through at least the next 7 days. That rain starts to back off just a bit. Looks like getting a report here on the side of the camera here, maybe some hail. I wouldn't be surprised if we had a little bit of hail with that storm there over in Decatur. It is the strongest one. We'll have an update on this coming up today on 48 News at 4.
Be looking for that in just a few minutes. Thank you, Brad, and thank you so much for watching this 48 Fastcast. We will be back here online in just a few minutes with Before the 4. And don't forget to join us for our 4 o'clock newscast on TV, WAF at 48. Breaking news, of course, at 5, 6, and 10. I'm Liz Hurley. We have you covered. Have a great afternoon.